Hi there, it's your friend Phil, Project Management Trainer and Coach. How you doing today? Today we're going to be talking about how to study for 4 hours a day for your PMP exam. A lot of students say, Phil, I'm a project manager, I'm on the road, I'm on the go. How do I study for 4 hours a day? Well, I'm going to give you some daily tips and tricks. In order to pull this off, you need to have various study materials, audio, flashcards, video, books, and so on. So I'm going to give you some ideas really quick about how to do this. But it takes a lot of intentionality and discipline to pull this off. Now, I know about this firsthand because I studied relentlessly for 4 hours daily as I studied for my PMP exam. Here are some of the tips and tricks I used. First of all, you can study for 1 hour of audio. Study 1 hour of audio every morning on your daily commute, or just wake up early enough. So if you get up, let's say at 5, between 5 and 6, you can listen to a solid 1 hour of audio. How do you do that? By turning on the audio, or if it's on your smartphone or your laptop, turn it on, be intentional, be disciplined about it, and always try to call your attention back to what is being said. Ask yourself what is being discussed. So I used to study for an hour as I drove to work. So as you're on your daily commute, you can put in the CD, or you can hook up your Bluetooth to your car's audio system and listen to it. Some people say, Phil, where do I get audio to study 1 hour a day on and on? Well, if you go to Amazon and you do a search for the Project Management Audio Digest, the CDs, or if you can play audio from your phone or some other mobile device, you could go to Praizion.com. Check out the audio there. Or perhaps you have other audio that you've been able to acquire as you're studying for your exam. Use it. Now, audio is not for everyone. I know there are lots of people who cannot study using audio. They say, Phil, I just tune out. The moment I hear the audio, I just forget about everything and I tune out. Well, it's obviously not for you. But for people who can study using audio, I would say go for it. I've also discovered that if you train yourself to be used to audio, you get better at using audio. Okay? So you might want to think about practicing, listen to some audio, ask yourself questions about what you listen to, and try and get better. But that 1 hour of audio on your daily commute for people who drive 1 hour is priceless. If you are not using audio for your commute, if it's anything more than 15 to 30 minutes, you're losing out. That is time that you could use to do something really helpful for your PMP study. Now, if you are not driving, if you're in a bus or train, you could use that 1 hour to study something else, to study a book, you see. So that's 1 hour on your commute to work. Now, another 30 minutes of ITT or study could be put in from, let's say, 12 to 12:30 or whenever your break starts. You have to be disciplined to pull this off, folks. A lot of people say, Phil, I get emails all through the day. Well, you have to be disciplined. You have to call it a day for email when it's time to go for break. Shut down the emails. Go to your car. Go to the cafeteria, wherever you take your break, and hone in for those 30 minutes on ITT or study. Now, what I'm recommending is the figures X-1, where X is the chapter from chapter 4 to 13. So figure 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, all the way to 13-1. If you spend 30 minutes, folks, studying these figures in the PMBOK guide, and I'm not saying lug about the whole PMBOK guide, that's what you've got your smartphone for. You see, so if you haven't downloaded the PMBOK guide to your smartphone, again, you're losing out. Download that PMBOK guide if you're a member of the PMI, and hone in on those figures, X-1. It will give you a massive payoff. Now, what I want you to do as you take a look at those figures, I want you to look for those uncommon ITTOs. And after you find those uncommon ITTOs, I want you to go to the pages where these are described and hone in on those specific ones. I'm not saying spend time on the whole bunch of ITTOs in every process. That's a waste of time, opening EEFs and OPAs and project management plan updates and project management. No. Don't do that. Hone in on those that are unique. The troublesome ones, those tools and techniques, product analysis, all those types of things that people hear, but they don't really know which process it's used in or what it is. Those are the things I'm talking about. Approved change request review, validated changes, all that kind of stuff that people fly over. This will be a great time, 30 minutes, hone in on those big ticket items. Now, to guide you as you study this, I would recommend that you also focus on page 78. Page 78 has a lot of these ITTOs in the documents column. Hone in on those, and also those in the project components, project management plan components column on the left. Okay? The next thing I recommend after your 30 minutes of ITTO study is to do a 30-minute quiz. A 30-minute quiz, this could be on our system, the PM 2020 Vision, which are just miserably difficult, or maybe something else that you have in your arsenal for studying for the exam. I often tell people, don't waste time studying what you already know. So if you're already cool on ITTOs from time or cost or risk, leave those alone and go look for something from HR. Go look for the very difficult quizzes, all right? So if you're on our system, it's the PM 2020 Vision quizzes or the Knowledge Area Masterminds. Those are just miserable, but they will kick you into shape. I'm asking you to do something hard, not the stuff you're scoring 70s and 80s on. No. Look for something that is challenging. Now, after you do that, you'll feel fulfilled, and that's already 2 hours. But we're not done. You put in another 1 hour of audio study as you're driving back or on your commute back. And if you do carpools and so on, of course, you can open up your book. You don't have to necessarily be listening to audio. You might do video. It could be anything, okay? But that's 1 hour. Rush hour, of course, people are rushing back home. Great opportunity for you to turn on the audio and listen as you drive at snail pace, so it's not really a waste of time. The next thing, 30 minutes after you've gotten home, you've rested for about 3 hours plus, crack open these 40-day videos. They're out there, they're free. If you go to YouTube and type in 40 days to PMP exam success, you will find these videos that I've put out there. 8 hours of free video. If I were you, I would listen to the videos that relate to the ITTO studies you've done or the quizzes you've done, but by all means, watch these videos. So many folks from all around the world have said, Phil, thank you so much for this free series. I used it for my PMP study and I'm now certified, okay? So that's low-hanging fruit, easy stuff for you to grab and study. Now, when you're done watching these 40 days videos for 30 minutes, I would recommend that you go on to watch another 1.5 hours of video, or maybe you spend that time reading the PMBOK guide, your favorite book, or some other study aid, okay? 1.5 hours from 9 to 10. So if you put in this time, or 9 to 10:30, whatever you want to do, but if you put in this time, folks, if you add up all the time here, you've got 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. You could aggressively study for 5 hours a day if you do it in an intentional fashion, following my timetable, following this routine as I've got here. And you just keep doing it day in, day out. 1:30, 30, 1:30, 1.5. Now, if you really want to hone in and study for the PMP exam, maybe you don't have a course, don't go spending thousands of dollars outside. Go to pmsucceed.com. pmsucceed.com is our website, and you're going to be able to register for a 35 contact hour course for just $75. Now, don't worry, if you already have a system or you've already been there, done that, that's fine. Just keep using what you've got. But if you're looking for a great course, go to pmsucceed.com. And if you're looking for some auxiliary study materials, maybe you've been for a course, you're looking for flashcards and other tools here and there, data flow diagrams that can help you study, go to Praizion.com. These will give you a good run for your time, a good bang for your buck. So I hope that helps. Remember, if you've got any questions about the PMP exam, shoot them to us below this video. We'll be extremely glad to get back to you. Thank you for your audience, and I wish you all the best on the exam. Hey, remember, the 6th edition is creeping up on us, folks. You don't want to be caught in that vortex doing the 6th edition. Do the 5th edition. Take care.